very, very strong into a matchup like the Jax as well. It played carefully, it played correctly. Similar to Gragas, you can, if you're in hammer form, just knock the Jax away, play defensively up there. And Maokai's going to have a lot of power in this top jungle duo. On the bottom side, on to Impact.
Yeah,
what happened when Ben TP'd bot last time.
Yep, you can see a little bit of spare time for the Zeri, but now the engage comes through. Impact does have the counter-strike, has of course skilled that one. As Gumayusi able to come on over, does pick up the turret aggro. They need to try and get this kill. As Guma goes down low, there's the flashes. Zenith Blade doesn't work, Core comes in. That is still first blood going over to Gumayusi, but can he keep himself alive? As Core JJ's got heal, he doesn't have the ignite. Never mind, there's the general. And they even out the scoreline. And now Carrier, I don't know guys, I think he might be dead. He's kind of on the wrong side of the map and he's trying to run his way out.
Zeus has to back, does have teleport here. Carrier definitely going to go down. A huge win here for TL. Ultimately, great flash of the Q by Impact.
It's not the right way to play the game, but you can hide your bottom lane in this matchup and make things really lopsided, just like this as the buffer comes in from the Arcane Shift, but that means absolutely nothing. Core JJ able to get his way out as Carrier wants to try and get something started.
Look at this,
there
APA.
are so many minions here, it's absolutely ridiculous, and it's just another one for TL.
TPing top is the extra time he had in mid lane there. Will be able to TP back to lane. Has a pretty big CS advantage himself. Yeah, once he catches this wave. So it's not all roses here for Team Liquid, but really great for the Zeri. And once that Cole finishes too, he's gonna have so much gold as Umpty, maybe a bit alone.
Yeah, even the short fuse doing a fair bit of damage here to Ona, who does have mainly damage as the Mega Inferno Bomb comes in to flash forward from the APA, but it doesn't matter. Faker just sweeps up Umpty, puts him into the death chamber, and now T1, they have full control.
You miss every shot you don't take.
I mean, he still hit 2 people.
True. And a dragon as well.
Yeah.
So he's just helping them with their clear.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's worth that. Faker coming over to threaten that. At the same time, bottom there, as you mentioned.
Ooh. Okay, will Impact move up further than he should, as they know Umpty is here as well, as there's the counter-strike. They start this one off. Nature's Grasp comes down. Glacial Prison comes in as well. Impact, the first one to be focused. The Permafrost comes in. Umpty not able to actually finish off the kill as APA. He turns up Mega Inferno Bomb, and that's going to be the kill for the Ziggs. Ona looking to run away. The short fuse. There's the satchel charge, and he closes the distance, and there goes the tree. Faker 1 versus 3, and even though these health bars are low, I don't know whether he's going to be able to take anything here. Utilizing these early spikes, they might be able to get something done. Unless Umpty has something to say about it as he moves towards the top side. There's going to be the special delivery. He's been tanking up this turret for such a long time. Grand Entrance is what locks it down. And the TL Flare pops up above Umpty. Weirdness into this game to allow Yon to have a 20 CS advantage up against Gumayusi. APA going to get thrown underneath the turret here, but Umpty is there to protect him. Doesn't land the ulti though, and down goes the Ziggs. I don't think Umpty's going to die here, but Core JJ finds himself on the wrong side of the map. Battle Dance gets himself out as Umpty comes on over and gives him a target to head toward.
The Arctic Assault there. They have enough damage, and that's going to be the Dragon here going over to T1. It wasn't in the mid lane where he got punished on the Ziggs to this Emperor's Divide, but in fact, and is able to take him out. He doesn't feel too bad about it. He just knows he got outplayed.
Yeah, don't lip read that. It was a naughty word, but still, it was a decent attempt, right? Because APA gets
T1 need to make something happen here in mid lane, or this Dragon may be lost.
Well, Solar Flare is going to come on through, but it's Umpty. He's able to tank that one up very comfortably. Mega Inferno Bomb is massive, and Ona just gets taken down. The Nature's Grasp finds absolutely nothing.
Yeah, just used defensively there, but gets nothing back. Owner is dead, and that should be Team Liquid pushing ahead in terms of Dragon control here. They had the control, they had Prio, but they weren't happy with that. They wanted to pick, and they get it.
Gumayusi looking for an opportunity here. It's Core JJ. He finds that the quickness was on, and Yon's going to take him down. Inner turret is going to be a prize as well, as Faker was on the inner turret, but Impact is there to get rid of him. Outer turret and Dragon, and 2 kills here for Team Liquid. They are on a tear.
They are on a tear indeed. Massive lead in this game now. Second Dragon goes to them.
If they have the setup themselves to utilize J-Spoke, the range advantage that Gumayusi's going to have, but it's just the chaos that Team Liquid have been reveling in that's been working out. That one didn't quite so much, but it doesn't matter. Goomer is just dead, and Zeus has to flash to get out of the way of the Mega Inferno.
APA is going to get some alone time with this turret. He's sitting on 2 items and a needlessly large rod. Corjay is threatening a dive.
Well, the teleport's going to come out, so CoreJJ not going to be able to utilize the quickness there, and he's just dead. Empress Divide going to pick him up. And the unkillable Demon King himself is going to come over and say, stop with the funny business, guys. It's time for us to find some advantages, and they're going to need to find a whole bunch of them as Faker.
Moment for T1 to try to close the gap here, get through this choke point against Rakan.
Ooh, this is dangerous. They're a little bit split. Still the 4 stack of T1. 4 versus 3 if T1 do decide to pull the trigger. Is here towards the top side. Mega Inferno Bomb going to help out, and Impact just puts down Zeus here. He says, I'm the better member of that team. As of course,
they just don't see it coming. So thanks for the ultimate, thanks for the dragon, thanks for the kill on the top side. I'm winning in 3 places. Down, and ultimate doesn't have flash here, but they are going to just try to rush it. Faker does so much damage to this Baron, but can they turn?
Yeah, full information now goes over to TL, and T1 are getting low. Mega Inferno Bomb connects onto 3! And that's with no setup as well, as the extended beam comes on down. Faker looks for Yoni, finds the flash, and gets the Zeri in the end, but Impact will be able to take down his ex-teammate. Gumayushi still trying to fire forward, and APA, he's basically an 80 carry himself, and he'll be able to take down the Ezreal. 3 members of T1 left standing. Zeus, the last big damage threat, but I don't think he's going to be able to do anything. He's just going to be backing in this brush. APA is going to face check. Oh, the satchel charge is going to save the Ziggs with basically nothing. Yeah, there's those 2 thumbs up that we were expecting. And Zeus comes in, and he is going to be falling down. Leap strike from Impact going to get that one done. And TL, I think they're going to win this game.
Stacked up, and just look at it fly. They try to split like the red team they are in this game, but they're not going to be able to get out of the region. Meanwhile, over here,
yeah, a little bit more of a fight as the Nature's Grasp comes on down, but look at the AoE damage coming out of this Ziggs with 4 items. Extend the beam to finish off Owner, and even our observers were surprised by the damage that one did. Used to Maokai being a little bit more tanky than the damaged version that Owner is piloting this time around. And the Dragon's going to go down. That's Hextech Soul.
It's still not enough to stop the Hextech Soul, and now the base is open. Looks like game 1 upset complete. Team Liquid completely unlocked here at EWC.
And it's their drafting, it's the gameplay, it's just TL are just looking extraordinarily good here at EWC. They're going to be breaking down this top lane inhibitor turret right now. Counter-Strike comes through, and they just have all of the answers. These Ziggs compositions, just an absolute, like, it's a symphony to watch them play these ones out. It's a well-oiled machine that we're witnessing as they make the push towards these inhibitors now. There's another Glacial Prison. This one going to connect as Mega Inferno Bomb onto 3 once again. The quickness locks them down, and APA takes them out. It's a double kill, as immediately it's the tanks, it's the front line, and they are removed from this battle completely. The bouncing bombs impossible to avoid as they just keep raining down on top of T1.
Is so huge, and the poke in this composition with Ziggs, with the Zeri Extendo Beam, it's just unreal. As Keria maybe trying to bait something? I don't know where he's going.
He's going on Walkabout Wolf, and he's going to get satcheled back into the entire enemy team, and he will buy some time before he inevitably falls. Yun's going to collect that kill as well, so another one for this.
Continuing to push these waves into the mid lane, stacking up super minions there, so there is just absolutely no way T1 can come to Elder. It's essentially League of Legends.
They have positional advantage, Banana Brush control, but Umpty just walks on in. Does not mind about this one whatsoever. They're all inside the pit. It is an absolute Thunderdome, but the Elder is taken by T1. Is this an opportunity? Impact says absolutely not, as they're getting torn to shreds. Carrier sliced down by the Zeri. And Team Liquid, they'll wipe T1 off the map, and they'll be taking game 1 right now.
Not a chance in this game, start to finish. T1 don't get to play their proactive playstyle. They don't get to play the Leona into the Rakan bottom 2v2. It was TL pulling the strings, the puppeteers of game 1, start to finish. A beautiful game. And
absolutely incredible
what an
stuff.
upset we saw. T1.
yeah.
And the range is a big problem. The engage range with the Sejuani too. So Brand feels a lot safer and a lot more consistent damage. Now, my concern for TL will be, what does level 1 look like? How do T1 set up these lanes?
Kasante. And Umpty comes on over, is able to clear out this Grump camp, Krug camp pretty quickly, but doesn't see that Ona's moving on in. His top lane in a whole host of trouble. There's first blood going over to Zeus as the turret is going to be tanked here by Ona. Umpty wants to get a little bit of extra damage, but he doesn't have the spells, and it's a double kill for Zeus. They get one back as a consolation.
But he doesn't have TP, so he's going to stick around. He may be in trouble now.
Yep, CoreJJ making his way over. There's the flash shield of Daybreak, but Fake is going to buffer the Buster shot so beautifully, and Ona is here as well. CoreJJ could be in trouble. No flash up and available, and he has a blast cone. We'll see whether that's going to be enough, but nope. That is going to be concussive blows coming through. Carrier even has the door to make sure they don't take damage from that true shot barrage. And Impact, possibly also collateral damage from this one. The extender beam comes in. The all out is going to pull Ona over. And maybe Impact now has an avenue for escape, and he does. He'll be able to utilize
contested because of the really proactive play bottom side there by TL. I will say, you know, compared to the LCK, I think T1 and Genji are definitely our
in here as Ona moves his way out. They'll accept a 5-for-1 trade as far as those grubs are concerned. It's now Yun fighting against Gumayushi here towards the bottom side. Guma looks to be absolutely fine with that situation, especially with Carrier just off to the side. Yun needs to be so careful. Ona here towards the top side as well. Everyone on TL is in so much trouble. That was a decent dodge there as Yun not going to walk in to the Glacial Fissure. True Shot Barrage looking to be traded as APA moves towards the bottom side. Yun is so low, and APA, he's just going to explode. Faker's in there, Carry's in there, and there is CoreJJ trying to Hex Splash his way to safety. I don't think even the Eclipse can save him from this one, though, as Gumayushi almost dies to minions, but he's able to move himself out of the way.
And this top side turret and deny some additional farm. T1 winning everywhere on this play, and Guma down on the bomb side, he's not quite able to get the Baker. Is going to be a menace in this second game.
He already is, absolutely, and I feel like T1 have taken game number 1 personally here as Yun going to get pushed away. Zeus comes in, and Yun's like, I thought their AD carry was a Caitlyn. He's not. Oh, well, he is, but it's also a Zeri coming from the top side of the map, and CoreJJ once again finds himself underneath the turret with kind of nowhere to go. Winter's Bite is going to miss.
More kills, more plates.
Waiting for the minions, and I think this Leona is just going to go down. Solar Flare is a lot of extra value, and Zeus, he will die. 600 gold goes over to a Leona, but they'll lose their outer turret on this bottom.
Full control right now. You can see Impact is pushing top side, is Shadow, but Yun's in trouble.
Dear. Yun is just going to get prisoned and destroyed. Able to give a good old thumbs up before that one, is now TL looking to try and counteract the play. Let's see whether Impact can find anything. The all-out does go down onto Ona, as the ultimate from Carrier is pretty good there as well to keep them at bay. Impact is getting lower and lower as Gumayushi is firing shot after shot into the back of this Kasante. APA moving over though. Let's see whether this Corgi is going to be enough to be the difference maker. And the answer is probably not. Yeah, T1 just walk it off.
And T1, they know too. I mean, this is going to take a big comeback in this one for TL if they're going to bring us to the 2-0 win, the upset completion. It's Infernal, so at least, you know, extremely valuable soul. They've got a 2-dragon lead on, but I don't know if this is going to be the last dragon they take in this game or not. I'm kind of leaning that way because there's just no map control whatsoever. Another turret.
Large amount of damage that he does have available. Ona looking for Impact, and we'll be able to find the Winter's Wrath. Yun moving up as well, and the Brand is still lurking. Now going to be following these minions forward. Can this flank angle actually work out as Yun has to get himself out of the way? Teleport to come in from APA as well as Zeus going to get slowed down, and he will pop like a balloon. And that could... Talking about there, Wolf, because that could have been a much larger shutdown if it hadn't already gone over to core.
True, but it's still a big kill here onto the Zeri.
Oh, okay, Baker. He's going to dive into 3 people. Not sure about that one. He flashes away immediately. Maybe just didn't quite know where everyone was, because there's a Rift Herald destroying the inner turret in mid lane, and TL seem unconcerned about that particular eventuation. It's going to be Umpty going down, though, and T1 are winning on this side as well. CoreJJ takes down Ona, but T1 are still on the offensive. TL get towards the inner turret
so quickly, so buying time, keeping TL locked in to the top lane. They get mid turret, they're going to get this bottom inner.
Yeah, trying to protect the minions here as they look to try and take down the turret. They will be able to do so as APA has to flash away Impact. Looking to make his way in though. Core is there as well. And Zeus, it turns into a 1v2. He flashes forward. APA will go down, but it'll be a trade as the Zenith Blade max range will help lock down Gumayusi. TL, they ain't going down without a fight, but it's still not looking too great for the North American squad down 9.
And so yes, you got some shutdown gold. Yes, you got some kills back, and it's not just TL going quietly into that good night. But at the end of the day, this Tristana with 5 grubs, we talk so much about this.
Yeah.
By Guma and pushed back, and this is the problem here for TL is if the shutdowns were on the right champions, if the kills went over, maybe you could see a world.
Impact might be able to find an opportunity here as the Glacial Fissure comes down. Doesn't really do too much there as it's eaten by Impact. And now Core JJ taking a lot of damage. Faker could be in trouble though. The big one, oh, just barely is going to miss as Carrier. He'll have the door back and he'll be able to protect the go to the mid lane. In the meantime, Owner's looking to 1v1 Yon, who does have the cleanse available for the Glacial Prison. But the fact that Owner can kind of walk in front of 3 people and not care, while an inhibitor is being...
He's going to maybe get some extra plate gold if it's that early going mid, or, okay, maybe going to grab an early turret because she can hurt turrets really well. And the side lane, as a top laner, can do a lot. Now, this is a Hail Mary call here. They have control vision on this Baron. They've swept it. I don't know if they have enough damage, though, and Carrier spots this out. Faker nearby. They're in trouble.
Yeah, now Core JJ actually going to get tagged by the Winters. By the Ignite comes in, and Faker... He does have the rocket jump. He kind of learned from what happened. This teleport actually going to be invested here from Zeus. So T1, they want to lock down this Baron now. Looks like TL should be able to get themselves in here though. So at least it could be an opportunity. Flash available for Humpty to get into the pit. Let's see whether the General can be the hero. He flashes through, but he's unable to lock it down. And now T1 are going to get their team fight. Already the brand is being taken out. Core JJ so low, but there's the all out from Impact. And Yon over to the side. Zeus, the last man standing really here as far as the damage is concerned. That was obscene from TL. Full power towards the inhibitor in the mid lane.
Just going to run circles around TL here, not take the straight up 5v5 fight. They don't want to deal with Impact as a frontliner.
This is somewhat dangerous, so you can see Impact is rotating over, and there is a Zenith Blade to connect this one. Pillar of Flame not really landing, and that is a True Shot Barrage straight into a door. And Faker wanting to take down this inhibitor. Oh my goodness, okay, Zeus, I'm not sure about that one, but he takes down the brand, and there goes another one as well. They get the shutdown, but is it going to be worth it as Impact is a brick wall, and he's going to be able to take another one. Yon chasing after Faker. He is rocket jumping and blast coning, and will be able to get himself out, but again, it's TL winning the fight.
Yeah, let's see if Yun can catch Faker here. It looks like he's not going to take the chance. Massively in the lead, of course, and looking to get their second Infernal, but maybe need to play a little bit respectfully in the next engage.
I would agree. I think TL are also going to get a little bit more scary as this game goes on, right? Because here is TL are going to stand their ground for the moment. Zeus pokes his head out as now Faker thinks he's found Yun, but he does have the Arcane Shift to get himself out of the way. And now Zeus, we're going to chase after Impact. Humpty going to be the one corner though, and Zeus takes him out. Oh, the brand is a big part of the damage profile here for TL. And now Core JJ, the next one that's going to be taken out. They're falling like dominoes, just one after the other. And right as I was talking about it, the window's back in here for TL. T1 are going to kind of slam the door shut on their fingers as this inhibitor turret is going to fall down. The second inhibitor going to go as well. And T1, they might have been thinking about it as well. They're like, well, let's just not let them build those cool armor items. Let's just end the game.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. You have to defend your base, but you got to stop this Baron. You can't do both.
Yep. And it's a very precious rock and a purple place in this game, Wolf. That's where they find themselves. And T1, they kind of want to win a fight. Is Carrier going to go down first? There is the passive being procced, but look at this. I mean, Zeus is just in there. Impact goes all out, but he will be dead. Or out of there. Yeah, there he goes. Explodes in a fiery explosion of cinders. That is going to be the second Nexus of the series going down, but it's one apiece after game number 2.
And you know what? We got to see TL play their game in game 1. The Ziggs.
terrifying and should have a lot of control on that bottom side if it is going to be standard lane.
They had so many different things they could have played with this Ashe. This is why Ashe is basically permabanned domestically in the LCK, because it could have been Ashe Varus, Ashe Kalista, Ashe Sivir, and there's
Coming for him.
So I want to talk a little bit. Okay, we're gonna maybe have something occur here. Impact is very good at wave clear. That's one of the good reasons to pick Udyr in this situation, because his wave clear in a lane swap is pretty fantastic. As meanwhile up here, Zeus in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, Umpty's already rotated up. There's the Bramble Smash as he flashes away, and that is first blood. Clean dive from TL.
Huge win for them. They should be able to grab some plate gold here, as Zeus is going to teleport back to the lane, but not in time, and they may just go for it again.
Yeah, round 2. That's going to be CoreJJ taking out the turret this time, and Zeus straight out of the death chamber, straight back in, and the juggle is beautiful. Thanks for double 80 carry that we know provides so much pressure, especially piloted by these players. As CoreJJ, unfortunately, going to find out that there's a whole bunch of bad guys there. Yon having to dash without being able to go through a wall, and there is a cleanse, but it doesn't quite work out. Phenomenal spell shield here from Gumayusi, as they're looking for even more, as T1 answer back on the bottom side, and Yon gonna miss out on this full wave. Not great. Still, only gonna be able to secure the first dragon of the game. That's gonna go over to T1. And TL still retaining a slight advantage as far as gold is concerned. Like this Tribrush ward that T1 does have, the control that they can pick up there as Umpty sees that ward going over. We'll be able to get it down there as okay. There's a grand entrance. Ona going to be the target as cease and desist comes in, but I don't think they're listening to him. Yon's going to take him out. The Grub's getting involved as Gumayusi. He does have On the Hunt running, but APA's diving in. He finds the Buster Shot, sends the Sivir packing, and that's a double kill for the Zeri. TL back on Soul. And as APA trying to take down this top outer in picture-in-picture while we're doing this, TL kind of getting the better of every situation right now. As Extendo Beam comes in, Gumayusi not getting a lot of value out of the spell shield, and CoreJJ lying in wait.
T1 just got to give this up.
Yeah, they have to.
Now in a position to Weaver's Wall in and cut this team in half. This is a Zeus at level 9, just sitting under turret.
He's going to get jumped on. Ona moving up now, but it's going to be a little bit too late. I guess Faker can skate on over, and there is a dragony arrow flying past. Shoutouts to Beryl there, whose skin is going to be employed for this one. Faker wants to try and protect this, but the minion wave has made it to the turret. Seismic Shove is decent, as APA is going to get pushed away. And now Ona, he's going to move on up. So he gets into the brush. Let's see what APA can actually get done here. As there's the Buster Shot. Cease and desist comes down. Faker still going to throw out some rocks here, and APA just being a bit frustrating, buying some time once the minion wave sitting very much at the top of the table when it comes to that. So in a straight up 5v5, these 80 carries feeling pretty happy, sitting on their core items for the moment. And this turret, maybe not long for the world, as APA, he's just going to teleport in to try and help take down Zeus. He was tanking up the turret, but Zeus is very, very dead, guys. That is a 0-3 Cassante, and the turret falls as well. And this is another way to create a lot of control of the bottom side of the map prior to a dragon.
It's just so surgical, the macro from TL. They find a weak point, they abuse it.
The sidestep's good too, as Ona moves on in. Impact gonna almost avoids a seismic shove. Cease and desist with the help of the turret. He's going to come through, and he is not that tanky. Ona in the same position though as the explosive charge goes off. Another seismic shove from Faker, but it's a 1-for-1 in the end. The inner turret was under fire.
Let's get a bottom outer, and now they're gonna get the second dragon of the game. Cross map here, Impact, let's see if he can clear this wave.
Yeah, and he's very tanky. It's not going to be the Leandri's build, as the arrow is going to connect here onto the Udyr as well, with the turret to fend off at the same time, even though that stun from the arrow lasted about 400 years. Impact is still able to just soak it up, unless... Okay, Weaver's Wall comes through. Impact is very fast. Cease and desist comes in. There's the flick. And there goes the Udyr. They had to invest a fair bit.
They're losing a lot.
Yeah, in a turret in trade for an Udyr, I guess you'll take that. As Zeus is also going to go down. The Unstoppable does come in. Umpty is going to be CC'd up, but he's so tanky. It does not matter. And it was even APA tanking the turret. Are they going to take even more?
I think so.
Comes on over. He can't defend it.
This blue side first pick Tristana is getting mad value in this game, Atlas. Mid turret's down as well. TL just out macroing T1 with this draft once again. Now Faker will be able to at least get the majority of this turret. Indecisive on the recall, will pick up the gold here in the end, decides not to go back, but the damage has been done.
Angle APA might get caught out. Let's see. Oh, actually still in that fog of war. It's Umpty that's going to go for the face check, and he can. because he is a big tanky tree. He's flashing. There are 4 members of T1 up here, Umpty. I don't know whether this is really what you wanted. He'll be taken down. Gumayusi grabs that kill, and now the teleport's in from Zeus at the same time. They want even more off the back end of this one. Still, APA does massive amounts of damage. The all-out comes in, and the ulti's there from Yun as well. Let's see whether they can actually answer as the extender beam splits up the fight. Great flash from APA as Ona tries to get that Vault Breaker through. He doesn't have cease and desist, but here's the Weaver's Wall. It's split off the fight completely, and APA, he'd have to invest the rocket jump if he wants to get on over. Both of the tanky members from TL were eviscerated, and now T1, and they are starting off this Baron.
He could just lock them out with his ultimate as well. They don't have a lot of vision, though. Faker's going to TP in.
Yeah, they do get the teleport, so TL already a bit up in this particular situation. Are they going to flip it, though, is the question. A cease and desist, and he manages to take the Baron and flashes out and says thanks for the leash.
Yeah, this was really rough. Faker nearing death cap as well. He's about to be huge in this game, damage-wise. Has otherwise been pretty quiet this game. Has made some big plays when we go to the team fights, but hasn't actually been able to do all too much. Might make a play now.
Impact almost able to get to the other side of the wall, and then realizes that there are a whole lot of bad guys moving down towards the bottom lane.
But top side.
Yeah, it is going to be an inner turret in trade, and I don't think APA is going to waste very much time taking this one down. Zeus also maybe caught out of position, but no. Very hard to chain CC a Cassante.
This feels really good for TL. I mean, this is during Baron.
And now we're going to have very even team fights moving further forward.
Baker does have his Weaver's Wall here, so TL need to be super respectful. This is still a Vi composition.
Yeah, Umpty could once again be in trouble. Seismic Shove almost pushes him back over the wall, and there's no response because the wall cuts off the rest of TL. Umpty, we've seen this before, but he got caught out a bit earlier on, and now it's once again finds himself in the death chamber.
Yeah, this is T1 really starting to get back in the driver's seat. They got the Baron, the triage you mentioned is a great way to put it, but TL moving a bit too far into the jungle there without controlled vision, trying to take it away, but punished by Faker. Now has death cap. Owner did not ult, by the way, and he's getting ready.
Yeah, great buffer there from APA this time around. Avoids the seismic shove. He's got his eye in for that one. Is now T1 looking for another inner turret. They don't need a Baron to lock this one down. They just got so many members, and they will be able to secure it. Core JJ wanting to find the opportune time to get it. They still have so many tools, right? Tristana and the Zeri is so much DPS in these fights. They need to get themselves together as the Weaver's Wall comes on down. There's a huge pushback from Zeus, who's in amongst 4 people right now. Gumayusi, the only one there to back him up, and they want to take him down, but they're not going to be able to do so. Cease and desist comes in on top of Core JJ, and then it's Ona that's out once again. APA torn apart at T1. That was absolutely gorgeous. The flash forward from Faker to finish the job, and it's just Impact that's left alive. I think T1 are kind of done with this game.
I think they're done with it. They want to push down this inhibitor and end the game. So close to escaping was APA there, almost over the wall. Owner with a heroic plays there in those final moments. Impact, last man standing, picks up a Zonia's here. Let's see what he can do.
Well, he does go golden, but that's not going to apply to his turrets, unfortunately, so they will be taken down. Core JJ is going to respawn. It's not going to be his day, though, today, as T1 will move to the finals here at EWC, and they will keep their key alive. Unfortunately for TL, they're going to have to watch theirs bend.